Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Can you guys hear me? Okay, hold on. I'm watching the homies video, no operator. Ooh, I think there's a double echo here. Yeah, here we go. Check, check, check. Okay, let me lower that. Okay, yeah, we are good. Like I was saying, I was watching No Operator's video. God, I already definitely enjoyed what he had to say over me. Because I had a hard time conceptualizing, like, what was so significant here. And, you know, I'll let you guys watch No Operator's video. But he was essentially saying that, like, the wake-up call of Yoru being a devil was, like, the reminder he needed to get the job done, right? So despite him being tortured and going through all this trauma and all this shit, when he saw Yoru kill the girl, right? Like it was nothing. This is like another reminder for Denji to be like, oh yeah, this is why I'm a public safety devil hunter, and this is why I'm gonna have to kick your ass, right? Like he's like, oh, you're cute, but you're a devil. Wow. No operator, if you're watching this, be in the point C if we don't get the stuff in between, right? So again, I didn't hate the chapter. It was just like, well, like, you know, I was gonna say I'll probably say it for a future video, but I'm always so impressed how someone like Sufferance can just say the most eloquent and analytical things on every chapter each and every week. I'm like, how is this man deciphering the chapter way different than me? Because I'm like the casual fan, right? I'm just like you guys. I'm like, wow, I see some shit blow up. I see the fake chainsaw man. That's enough for me. You know, somehow Sufferance goes through like a fucking 20-minute review talking about this chapter was beautiful. This chapter was breathtaking. This chapter was the best thing since sliced bread. And then actually gives you 20 reasons why on how that chapter was the best thing since sliced bread. It truly is in talent, you know. I'm going through this chapter and I'm like, well, I mean, okay, we know that Yoru has been diabolical for a few chapters. Denji finally got the wake-up call. That's cool. The fake chainsaw man is gonna tell something pretty important to Denji, and now, you know, Fami and the Falling Devil are there too. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, okay, I like that confirmation of Fami and the Falling Devil being there, but what else you got, you know? Anyway, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. We have 29 people in the chat. How you guys doing? Before I show off any of the panels, you know, I just have to show some random shit because Shueisha's watching. Shueisha, if you're watching, stop watching, please. Robin's in the chat. Monez is here. Sketch, Lord Exo Hunter, Taishim, Grekberg. How you guys doing? Just to shamelessly promote my merch store, the spring sale, buy one get a second mat with spring sale ends actually in the next day. However, the Chainsaw Man playmat, I think we only have like 1 or 2 left. So if you guys want to get this at 40% off, use the discount code Fumiko at checkout. And I think we'll be done. Let me see how much we have left in stock. Inventory we have, let me see. Oh shit, we literally have 1 left. Wow. Wow, we literally have 1 left. Kudos to you guys. Wow, thank you. See, I didn't want to order that much because I thought a lot of people weren't going to order it. Damn. I kind of goofed up. I should have ordered more. Fuck. Hold on. Yeah, 10. I only ordered 10 second time around. And I ordered 20 playmats. Oh, boy. Well, guys, we literally have one left. Whoever claims it, congratulations. Use Fumiko. You get 40% off that price. That's $29. You got to pay for tax, but there you go. Wow. Well, thank you guys for the support. That was super quick. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me see. Let me get rid of this Majora's Mask thing here. Well, actually, let me leave this on. Oh, and let me go ahead and find the thumbnail. So last week, guys, I know we didn't have a chapter. It was the bi-weekly devil showed up. But I did finish, finally, the last part of the Hunter Saga. Wait, no. Of the Kintama Saga? Okay. What I'm trying to say is I finished Arc 9 of Dandadan, the audio. So now Sumo, my editor, is going to get to editing on that, and I can finally start script writing the next Chainsaw Man Part 2 for the Chainsaw Man Part 2 series, the explained video series. So why am I in Nen Garden? Hold on. Let me go to Dandadan. I just want to show you guys the thumbnail. Oh, here we go. Dan Monra. Okay, cool. Here we go. Oh, you guys can't see it. Let me shorten this. Okay. All right. So my editor is finally editing this video. This video will be 70 minutes long. I know we haven't done an explained style video in a hot minute. You guys got part 8. Part 9 is going to come out sometime soon. And well, actually, no, I'm lying. It's gonna need some time in the kitchen. He's gonna need some time in the kitchen. But once that comes out, we can finally slap all the Dandadan videos together for a 4.5-hour video right before season 2 drops. So that should be exciting. All right, so there is that. Where is? Let me close this. All right. Let me see. I don't know why my internet on my phone's so trash. The stream keeps doing tiny pauses to the audio, so I might have to skip the stream until my PC gets fixed. Yeah, it's telling me so far it looks good on my end. Light Knight is here. What's good? Alice is here. Hill Miles. Nah. I'm just a normal guy. Salutations, my fellow Chainsawmonians. Isaac 7, it's a breakup. Guys, he was only saying to himself that Yoru is the devil, but this chapter he's telling Yoru... Wait, he's telling Yoru that she's a devil. Oh, guys, he was only saying to himself that Yoru is a devil. Okay, I think I know what you're trying to say. I think this chapter is more like Yoru... is like more like Denji seeing Yoru for who she really is, a complete sadistic psycho. I agree. Let's go ahead and how long have we been rambling? 9 minutes. Okay, let's just go ahead and we ball, right? We're gonna ball. We're gonna show off as much as I can, and hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. God, I say that. I'm so scared to get a copyright strike. All right, let me just take a screenshot real quickly. One. But while I do that, did anyone become successful in pre-ordering a Nintendo Switch 2 last week? For a second, your boy was worried. However, I got a pre-order through Target. So I cannot wait for the Nintendo Switch 2 to come out. Someone on Discord said, hey, DJ Miles, you can do a Mario Kart World live stream. Honestly, that sounds like a lot of fun. And summer is actually the only season for me when things slow down. So Yeah, I mean, I'm totally down if you guys are totally down. Okay, I got Final Cut open here. Let me go ahead and grab the screenshots here. There you go. Screenshot 1. Screenshot 2. Three, 4, 5. Is this screenshot not working? There we go. Yoru getting angry. And then here we go. So I think I got all of them. God, it's so crazy how fast you burn through a chapter. Like if it's 18 to 22 pages, you know, we got some meat, man. But when we go through a break week to only have 14 pages, it's like, oh, God, it's just so painful. Especially when Chainsaw Man Part 2 had much longer chapters. Do you guys remember? Especially in the beginning. I think like Chapter 1 had like 50 pages or something. Anyway, I digress. Man, I've been enjoying Oblivion Remastered. The jank is still there. I have never played Oblivion. Is Oblivion good? What is Oblivion Remaster? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I heard it's good. Oh, you know what I am playing? I'm not going to say too much about it because I heard the story itself is very spoilerific. But your boy did get Expedition 33. So, for those of you guys who don't know, this is apparently a Game of the Year contender. It's a turn-based RPG, you know, think like Pokemon, Persona, but it's not a JRPG because it was made from, I think, like 33 developers, like ex-Ubisoft developers from, like, France. So, I'm maybe 4 hours into this. So far, it's okay, but I like the story. So, yeah, just throwing that out there. Let me see. So, I don't want to show off too much. This is my boy No Operator. Watch that video later. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about the chapter. Let me get the live stream here. Let me see where the chat is at. Unga Boonga. Hey, Miles, what's good? 2 weeks for 15 pages is crazy work, Fujimoto. I know. D is here. D, how you been? Hi, Miles. I'm good. How are you? Expedition 33 seems so popular. It's mentioned the devs are ex-Ubisoft that was tired of wokeness. Yeah, man. It's crazy good. Like, I would say this. The first 33 minutes of this game, like, wowed me. So, I promise we're going to talk about Chainsaw Man. Just let me talk about this. So, in this world, again, is not no spoilers here. I'm just going to give you the premise. In this world, you just see a number like that from the distance, right? And this goddess is called like the paintress, the paintress, something like that. And now when you see the number 33, that means people who are 33 and over die, like the entire population. So that's it. And you got to figure out, okay. And they call it Expedition 33 because the upcoming expedition that they're about to die, they're like, well, let's go on an expedition to see what is going on. So that's all I'm going to say. But the first 30 minutes was really good. It gets you into the mood of playing this game. You're like, oh, shit. Like everyone you know over 33 ends up dying. You're like, okay, what the fuck? And that's what the game's all about. There's like a mystery to it. So over the journey, you'll see these other expeditions. And they'll leave like journals and stuff like that just to try to figure out like, okay, what's going on here? Why did people vanish when they were 40, 50, etc.? You know? So, yeah. Anyway, we will leave it at that. Let's talk about Chainsaw Man. Gilf enjoyers in shambles. I've been doing good. Sorry, I've been gone. No, it's okay, D. You got a life. We all got lives here. It's okay. Seems Fujimoto focused more on his art. Focus more of his art on Yoru's face. No. Okay. So anyway, we begin the chapter. Let me grab my water. We begin the chapter seeing Fami. It's good seeing Fami again. She ends up throwing rocks at people. And she's a little... These people are a bit disgruntled. They're like, you know, what's going on here? And she's like, hey, I'm here to cause terror and havoc. And you see her, while she's trying to do her mission, she ends up like hurting this kid. This kid's like about to cry. It's so cruel actually watching this happen. And Fami's also about to cry like, oh no, I'm not really causing terror. These people are just really upset at me. And then lo and behold, who cares what these people think? Because Chef Mommy says, silly goose, that's not anger. Or that's anger, not terror. Terror looks like this. And then, you know, people start like getting pulled by her gravitational force, falling off. Now, I did talk about this in the chapter, and I really do feel embarrassed because when I was recording this during the video review, I'm like, someone's going to call my ass out because I genuinely do not remember who the Vigilante Corps are. We get a reference to them twice. So can anyone tell me who are the Vigilante Corps? We see this guy right here. She's nuts. Should we call it the Vigilante Corps? No, that's not necessary. And then one more time, we get the reference to them. Call the Vigilante Corps. Who is the Vigilante Corps? Falling is like a mom to Fami, so adorable. Yeah. Can anyone tell me who the Vigilante Corps are? That's the first time they are mentioned in the manga. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not crazy because when I was trying to do like a Google search, Chainsaw Man, Vigilante Corps. Yeah. I got nothing on this. Chainsaw Man Vigilante 1993. Oh, here we go, guys. Chainsaw Man Vigilantes right here. We found out who the the Chainsaw Man Vigilantes are. Here we go. Problem solved. You know what? I think this is so funny. I'm going to use this for a screenshot for next week's video. That is so hilarious. Okay. All right. Well, we got the Chainsaw Man Vigilantes. Let's go ahead and put that side by side. There we go. So yeah, they're trying to figure out where the Chainsaw Man Vigilante Corps are. And then we cut back to fake Chainsaw Man and Chainsaw Man. And I love how Fujimoto teases us here with this panel. Because like we've been... Oh, you guys can't see it. I'm sorry. There it is. You know, Denji looking all menacing and shit. You know, very, very cool. Let me see if I can expand that. It's like the showdown. The Western showdown right here. And he's following up from the thing that fake Chainsaw Man told him last week, right? Like, do you realize the mistake you've made? Again, is it option A? Do you realize the mistake you made because you chopped off my arm and now I'm pissed off and I'm going to kick your ass? Or do you realize the mistake you've made? You've been gallivanting with Yoshida, Asa, and all these other people doing your escapades, doing your random little adventures and ignoring your duty as the hero of hell? Or is it a combination of the both, right? Like, hey, you realize the mistake you made, you chopped off my arm, you're the hero of hell. Come on, what are we doing here? And that is reinforced a little bit more in this chapter, because when Denji asks, like, what's the mistake? What are you referring to? Unfortunately, now we don't get that answer, because now the falling devil, Chef Mommy, she's doing her thing, and now people are flying off. And, we see a little glimpse of it here with the fake Chainsaw Man and the meat cape. But, God, anytime we see fake Chainsaw Man, guys, you got to understand, for your boy, okay? We have not seen this guy in so long. And I know a lot of people, myself included, are predicting that Chainsaw Man's going to end maybe within like 20 to 30 chapters. I mean, honestly, if they're 14 pages, definitely not in 20 chapters. Let's maybe push 30 to 40. Let's just say 40, okay? Just seeing fake Chainsaw Man, like this standoff, is so cool to me. We waited too long, and Fujimoto is still dragging this ever so painfully. What's the mistake? What is the mistake the fake Chainsaw Man is telling Denji that he messed up on? I guess we'll find out later. Because at this point, Chef Mommy doing her thing, her powers are going off. And I didn't mention this, I said it in the video, of course, but if the Falling Devil and Family are nearby, and Yoru is obviously in the vicinity of Chainsaw Man and fake Chainsaw Man, now I would love to see Yoru, right? Amped up Yoru, powerful Yoru, face off against the Falling Devil and Fami. And can she do something against those two? I don't know. We know how one-sided a primal fear can make any devil look. I mean, the aging devil made Pochita and Yoru look like fodder. How much is a much more powerful Yoru going to fare against the Falling Devil this time around? Who knows? But hopefully we do get this like WWE handicap like type of battle where it's like Fami, the Falling Devil, and fake Chainsaw Man against Yoru and Denji. And I like how he's still making the fake Chainsaw Man look like this menacing Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, right? Like you hear the screech. Oh, sorry. You guys can't see it. Okay. You see the screech here, right? With the chainsaws of the fake Chainsaw Man just slowly walking to Denji. Ooh, and I think I may have taken a panel. Oh, okay. This didn't pull up for whatever reason. Let me pull it up on Viz. But it's basically the part where, he's telling Denji, look at you trying to save girls, man. Like you can't do your job. Here we go. I'll just pull it up on Biz. Did you save her because she's a woman? Now, again, I think the answer is yes, but the way I was reading this, I think it was just happening so fast. So he probably caught the first person that he could catch, which so happens to be a woman. If it was a guy that was falling, would Denji have grabbed that person's arm? Yes or no? Maybe a lot of people can say no. I won't fight you on that. I just felt like it was a chaotic moment where Denji's like, oh shit, let me just try and save someone's life. right? Because, we see here fake Chainsaw Man. I was going to say a girl flying. Is this Fammy flying right here? No, I don't think that's Fammy. Is it Fammy? No, I don't think so. No, it's not Fammy. What the hell am I saying? It seems like most of these people are females. This just looks like an old man. All these people flying, etc. Denji grabs this person. Fake Chainsaw Man says, did you save her because she's a woman? Again, just implying something that we know, but we want to hear a direct answer on. And then when Denji asks for the help of Yoru, look at her face, just in 3 panels, like, shocked that, like, okay, a woman is touching my man's hand, to, like, her looking, like, so unamused, to her figuring out, oh, I know what I'll do. And then she just blasts this poor woman's hand off. Oh, my God, man. So messed up. So very messed up. Let me pull up. I don't know why I'm getting dropped frames. Guys, how is the stream, by the way? The stream is saying it's good, but then when I look at OBS, it's saying it's dropping frames. I don't know what's happening. Is the stream going pretty smooth, or is it lagging a bit? Anyway, I guess before we talk about the last final bits here, let's just go ahead and read the chat while I put Expedition 33 in the background. Let me see. I hope Dennis and Yoru easily beat their asses. What if he's saying that to Pochita? I definitely agree. I have just been seeing a lot of people online saying that this instance is pointing to Denji ultimately being a misogynist. I don't know how I feel about that interpretation. Yeah, that's I don't want to say it's a stretch, but like, why did people get that? Like, how was that the thing you took out of this chapter? Denji saved the hands of a woman and never a man. He's a misogynist. It's like, yeah, that's a bit of a weird take. There's no way it's ending in 20 chapters with the way Fiji Water's pacing the story currently. Yeah, I agree. I like how Fake Chainsaw Man at the end of the chapter is giving the face of, I told you. Double B says, Chainsaw Man fans, when all their questions don't get answered in one chapter. Fujimoto forgot. Fujimoto fell off. Fuzzy Slippers. Yoru needs to quit spamming bang. The Forgotten Devil made Fujimoto forget. Look how Yoru's standing there just being silly. Alzheimer's Devil. A lot of women passed him. That girl just happened to go straight toward him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Royal says, yeah, I'm not afraid of fake Sawman or Fammy. She's literally throwing rocks at people because she doesn't get it. Yoru and Denji have chainsaws, guns, and tanks. Royal, good point. That I don't want to say people forgot, but just like reading your comment, I am reminded that despite the spamming of the bang attack, it's like, can we see what the tank is capable of? Can we see the powers of the tank gauntlet? Please. We saw how menacing the gun goddess was. We saw how cool it was that, was it in the Soviet Union that the tank devil was in like some prison of Azkaban type of facility? Show us the tank gauntlet next, please. My stream dropped 3 times. I had to refresh. Sorry about that. Laggy camera. I'm okay on my end. Is this the shortest chapter so far? No, it does seem like that though, right, Richard? Smooth. Okay, I need to play that game soon. Yeah, everyone, play Expedition 33. Yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. There was a chapter during the aquarium arc that was like 10 pages long. God, oh God, I don't miss those days. Waffle Boy says, I mean, she just coincidentally, quite literally, was coming towards him. I don't think that indicates him being one. Yep, I agree. Anyone remember when Bang was a surprising cause Makima used and no one else did it? Yeah. So anyway, the Bang aside, we get like a big revelation here, right? Poor girl. No way. Denji. Look at Yoru laughing. She screamed, "No way!" Ha 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 ha. Denji looks down at the girl's chopped off hand. And then he says the big thing, right? "You look cute, but you were a devil all along. I'm the only woman you need, aren't I?" And the fake chainsaw man is like, "Yeah, bro. Come on, what is it with you hanging out with these women?" I mean, I do like how it ends, but come on, Fujimoto. God, we waited 14 days just for that. God, it was so fast. I felt like I read this chapter in like 3 seconds, like we've said before. Denji got mad at Yoru for killing a woman. The people saying this are because Yoru has killed a ton of guys, but this time he fully called her out on it. Still think it's weird. Where's Power? Coming soon. Or the new Reborn Again Blood Devil is coming. I don't know about Power. Fake Sawman looking at Yoru and Denji flirting like... Denji has the worst luck with the women minus Reze. Yeah. So that is where we end the chapter, guys. Like, that's what I'm saying. I wish there's more analytical stuff I can, like, talk about. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, I'm telling you. Sufferance is going to put out, like, this 12-minute video where I'm going to be like, wow, he said so much shit I did not catch on in this chapter. I don't know what else there is to say, right? Now, in the review, I did pass it off, again, pretty simple. A bit of a simpleton. Right? Where it's like, okay, Denji is now realizing Yoru's a devil. It took him this long to finally realize it. And not like quite literally a devil. Obviously, he knows that. But like, oh shit, the person I'm trying to get with, even though she treats me okay, she's still a devil. And this is the part that before we started coming in live for the reaction tonight, I was listening to No Operator. And how No Operator was saying, Denji was reminded, oh shit, you are a devil. You are like reminding me of like Makima, right? Like, oh, you put this spell on me. This metaphorical spell where, well, I don't know, Makima is a little bit different, but you know what I'm saying? That like, oh, this illusion, this perspective I had of you. I really want to believe in it so much and put past the other red flags. Just like any relationship, kind of scary, right? You know, you guys, for anyone who's been in a relationship, have you guys noticed when you're in the lovey-dovey stage, they call it the infatuation phase, right? Where the first 3 to 6 and even up to the first year of any relationship, even if people have problems or something that you may not like, it is so diluted with the things that they excel in or the things you admire about them that you seem to gloss over the potential red flags, right? So, you know, in this instance of Denji, oh, here's a girl who's cute. Here's a girl who cooks for me. Here's a girl who, you know, did the Shinji hands. I'm going to overlook a lot of stuff. Like you killing the guy from the Chinese restaurant who was cooking the pot stickers, to you killing the pseudo chainsaw men. Because, you know, you're still pretty cool. And Asa is pretty cool. And I like Asa. But then you see a situation like this where she's just diabolical. And then she's like, oh shit, you look cute. But you were a devil all along. Like, oh shit. I forgot. It's one of those. Maybe it's not the exact comparison, but it's the same thing he tells Reze in the Bomb Girl arc, right? Like, everyone is after Chainsaw Man's heart, but they're not after my heart. I'm like, bro, like I like you, Reze, but you're going after one thing. This is kind of fucked up. I think because there was more genuine love with that relationship, and Reze herself too even refrained herself a lot pulling punches. So like Denji, like, hey, you know, I need your heart, but like I still want to hang out with you, type of thing, right? Yoru, yeah, she likes him, but how much of her is she really liking versus like Asa, right? Suffren said this in his video last week or 2 weeks ago, where we see Yoru having feelings for Denji, but does she have feelings for Denji because she shares a brain with Asa and Asa likes Denji / Chainsaw Man? Or are they just true feelings? Alternatively, is Asa maybe having this I don't care attitude or fuck what happens attitude, not because she genuinely doesn't care and she's maybe pushing some of that trauma deep inside that she doesn't want to look at, but also because she also shares the same perspective from Yoru, and Yoru definitely doesn't care, right? So, to bring it all back, Yoru definitely likes Chainsaw Man, but she's a devil. And this is what pisses Denji off. And that's what I like. And, you know, fake Chainsaw Man is looking off in the distance, and I can't help but wonder, hey, man, who knows what terror and trauma, or terror and trauma, who knows what terror Fami, the Falling Devil, and fake Chainsaw Man are about to do? But Denji's looking at Yoru like, bro, like, oh, fuck, you are a devil. I have to put your ass down. You know, I have to put your ass down. And that's what I like. And this is why we come to the live stream. See, I don't know why I couldn't come up with this during the video review. The live stream was much better today than the video review. I done goofed up. Your boy goofed up, you know. Double B says, Fami feels like someone who's maybe been sheltered her whole life. She just seems so oblivious to how to do things and interact with people. Mm-hmm. At this point, every anime episode will adapt 12 chapters. Yeah, for real, dude. Robin, seems Yoru believes that Denji won't hurt her because of Asa. Now Denji coming to his senses, no pun intended, when an innocent is killed and now trapped between fighting her and Fake Saw, if they will. Mm-hmm. This is probably going to turn into Denji versus Yoru versus Falling, Big Chainsaw Man, and Famine. Yeah, dude, this is, what the hell do you call it? The Elimination Chamber from WWF. It's just 6 people duking it out at this point. Or 5 in this instance. Well, I don't know if you include the Death Devil lurking in the background. You know, maybe even a surprise visit by Kishibe. Or Yoshida? Oh, the honeymoon face. Thank you, dog food. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to have that person becomes like a drug. Is the Vigilante Corpse a real thing or just in Chainsaw Man? Kentachi, that's what we were discussing earlier. I was saying how I was a little embarrassed that someone was going to call me out. Because I'm like, oh, the Vigilante Corpse, that's obviously this like group in Chainsaw Man. We were talking about it earlier. Yeah, none of us have a single clue or idea on who the Vigilante Corpse are. I was thinking maybe this was like the public high school Devil Hunter Club, but then they just would have said that. If it was public safety, they just could have said that. So, yeah. 2 references to the Vigilante Corpse. Very, very fascinating. Rematch between Denji versus Yoru. I hope Denji will get a happy ending. Me too. Pass the butter. Royal says, I just don't get her angle. Like she's going out of her way to rub him the wrong way. And it seems like it goes against her goal. It's weird. Wow. Yes, exactly. But I think that's also like that. But that's their stick, right? Like Yoru has said it many, many times. We're devils. We're just going to do whatever the fuck I want. So even if Yoru has this ulterior plan, Yoru herself is more brash, right? She's brash. She's brash. She's impulsive compared to Makima. Makima is playing the long game. Makima is doing what is absolutely necessary to get her plan to be perfected and executed almost to a T. Yoru's flaw, on top of just being a devil, is that she's selfish, she's brash, she's jealous. Obviously, we saw. I mean, look at the face. Denji's asking her for help, and she literally looks like she's jealous. Like, what the fuck? Like she literally has that look of like, wait, is my man holding on to another woman's hand? And then she goes from shocked to like annoyed to, oh, I'll tell you how I'll help you. Bang. You know? So yes, I agree, Royal, that she is self-sabotaging herself, but she can't help it because she is Yoru. That is probably one of her biggest weaknesses for sure, right? Vigilante Corps is probably the people hunting the Chainsaw Man zombies. Maybe. Power scaling moment, Denji seems to be stronger than fake Chainsaw Man, and Fake Saw was fast enough to split Yoru's bang. Yoru's bang as an attack should be faster than her weapon summoning. Okay, let me read that again. Denji stronger than fake Chainsaw Man, and Fake Saw was fast enough to split Yoru's bang. Okay. Yoru's bang as an attack should be faster than her weapon summoning. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, when you think about the weapon summoning, right? Like, it seems like it's kind of like there's like a what do you call it? Like something happening. I got to summon a weapon. It's like it's going to take some time to curate, right? The bang is just a very simple, blast. Interesting because the angels showed us that devils can be peaceful with humans. Yes. And we've seen many instances of that, right? Like Angel, because Angel is well perceived as a devil, right? We got the scary devils or the scary angels. But a lot of people, myself included, I didn't grow up with the accurate biblical angels. My angels, they're like little naked people, right? Like they're little naked people with wings. And then some of them, just got like their little outfits on, right? Does Kishibe still even work for public safety? He only said he was going to be busy at the end of part 1. Bro, I don't know, man. Let's not even start there. Her weapon summoning brought something from the Gulf of Mexico to Tokyo in like an instant. That thing is super fast, and the attack should be faster. Yoshida is primed for a strong return. Cooper's in. Yeah, I guess I'm not opposed. Seeing how much Yoshida can add to this WWE wrestling finesse, finasco. I was going to say fiasco. Fake Chainsaw Man does have power from the Fire Devil, but is probably trying to mentally battle Denji. If you get into nerd calculations and the summoning based on the estimated time of Pochita's swing would mean the summoning was like upwards of 100 times the speed of light. All right. You know what? I'm just going to believe you. Because I have no way to think about that. But yes, it's pretty quick. I actually had a YouTube short talking about how strong Fake Chainsaw Man was. I think now, honestly, after this, I will talk about it. And I am going to reference how Fake Chainsaw Man definitely like ricocheted Yoru's blast to like split it in half. That's why the buildings were split. But this is not, let's also not even scoff at Fake Chainsaw Man, right? What he did, deflecting Yoru's blast, is impressive. What Chainsaw Man did, effortlessly cutting off the arm of Fake Chainsaw Man, is also impressive. But also keep in mind, everyone at this point in the story is frightened of war. They're frightened of chainsaws. If the whole city, if you looked outside your city and 300,000 people were these monsters appeared in what you used to idolize, yeah, that would be freaky as fuck. Keep in mind, a lot of people loved Chainsaw Man in the beginning of part 2. And now they're looking at these mutant-like figures of their hero, their former hero, killing and causing mayhem everywhere. Yeah, it's a disturbing scene for sure. But this is all to say, as a result, because of the Fire Devil, War and chainsaws are way stronger. So if Chainsaw Man at this point is stronger than fake Chainsaw Man, yeah, I mean, that's not really a stretch, you know. But we'll see what the fake Chainsaw Man can do. We saw how effortlessly it dodged Yoru's attack. And, you know, even if there isn't that much more to say, we're only 7 days away from the latest chapter. Guys, I can't believe it. We literally have one left. I only ordered 10. And I'm so sorry I didn't order more. The second wave of the desk mats are going to be gone probably by the time the stream is over. I'm not kidding. So, we do have 17 playmats. You can use this as a mouse pad. If you go on my Discord, I actually use the playmat as a mouse pad on my small desk. And my desk pad, I'm not going to take out because I'm like currently using it for the stream as you know, my mouse pad. So, you know, use Fumiko for 40% off this price, $29.99. There's literally one left. Whoever gets it, congratulations. But, oh. And Fumiko also works for the Don playmat as well. If you guys use Fumiko, you will also get 40% off this design right here. Anyway, I have a lot I need to do. Expedition 33 is playing in the background. Hopefully, I will play this game later on. We talked about Nen Garden. We talked about Don. I'm going to start script writing the next Chainsaw Man Explained series. Oh, you know what? Let me at least show you guys the thumbnail for Don real quickly. This is the thumbnail we got for a 4.5 hour Don video. So it's not 100% done, but you see Momo there. We see Okarun in his Turbo Granny form. Good stuff from Sumo. So, all right, guys. I think that is it. We will be back next week. And until then, yeah, take care, guys.